Order filled. Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
Morning, y'all.
Goddamn, I've been talking to myself. I said, "Good morning, y'all. I'm bullish. I'm bullish. I'm bullish."
Right. I was saying that high, bro. We so close to it.
Yeah. And you see how we liquidated a small low, small low right here down on London.
Yeah.
So we go. Something, and then it's Friday, bro. It's correction day.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Looks like we might go and tap the beginning of the news at 583 and come back maybe if we do end up dropping right now. But that ain't that far away. It's like 40 points, I think.
Yeah.
Actually,
Yeah, it's looking like, and then with wick and high too. You see how the wick are resistant. It's like we just want to shoot up.
yeah, I'm looking for buys as well. The only thing that I was eyeing for the lows, it's the beginning of no Asian low. You see how we left a little on Asian.
Wait, say it again.
The only thing I was seeing the Asian lows.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So we got we do the low. We got the Asian low pretty much, yeah. Okay, yeah, I see what you're saying. We can come down to get the wipe that off and then keep pushing. Yeah, you're right.
It's also mad consolidation, like on the hour, I think. Hour and 4 hour. What's the 4 hour? No, it's hour 15 minutes. Yeah, 15 minutes. Moving sideways. It should be a nice push today, bro.
Yeah. Yeah, I see it. And then look, check this out. If you see it from a 15-minute perspective, you look at that low, go low to the high.
Where you at, London?
Yeah, from the low to the high of London. And then we got beautiful rejections on 70.5, on the 70.5 or the gold zone, whatever, right? The gold zone. We might tap in one more time down below, and then
for liquidity.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I think. But you got those 2 weeks, the previous week at 8:15, and then the one from 2:30 in the morning. Those two and the 15-minute time frame. So we can write on the gold zone, brother. So yep, I'm.
It's gonna be a good one, definitely.
I'm pretty bullish, man. I'm pretty bullish. Still gonna wait for open, just in case it does decide to come back and sweep another low. But your boy is bullish. Your boy is bullish. Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for. It does look like it's gonna come down. It's coming down. See what happens. It's barely gonna be 8-2, so market open is gonna be a little further. So we might just be consolidating for a bit. Unless the news impact a good amount today. The core price index. Why we had that push, y'all? That's a nice push at 8:30. New York, which is what 7:30 yes.
Yeah, 7:30 for us.
Why we had that push? Was it news?
Yeah, we had
Oh yeah, that was news. Yeah, that was news. You see that candle that
Order filled.
the
Submitted.
830?
yeah, it's insane. It was like 80 points, I think.
Yeah, that's a nice candle.
90 points. Yeah, we had price index.
That candle tells you that candle tells you when price about to start changing its ways.
John Wick today.
It's nice. It's nice. Look at the 1 minute, the little consolidation coming down, stripping lows, 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 leaving the little highs behind. Yeah, we're looking to push. We'll drop a little bit, and then probably just.
We got 16 points left.
There's that push, man.
Yeah, it's pushing right now. We got the hourly closing.
It's gonna pull back down to the gold zone. It has to. It just has to. I don't think that 62% is gonna hold.
Order filled.
Group's kind of quiet so far.
Hey,
Oh,
Van.
never that, never that, never that. I've been on the road right now.
How are you, Tim?
I'm all right. You?
Good so far, fam.
So I went through and
Dropping y'all.
I was coding that EA last night,
Yeah.
and because it's such a simple strategy, I went through and I was like, well, I wonder if I could turn this into a trading view indicator. And I did.
Nice. So, you said you're trading on.
I'm all in, yeah, I'm all in. Buying.
Nice.
All in.
You hopped on.
Nobody take none from me. Huh?
So you're trading on MetaTrader?
Yeah.
Which prop do you use?
I haven't decided yet because trying to find a MetaTrader 4 prop, MetaTrader 5 prop that accepts US clients
Yeah.
is like trying to find a fucking needle in a needle stack, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
I love you. Mate.
So, I had looked into Top Step, which uses TradingView, or can use TradingView, right? And that's where I got the bright idea. Okay, once I've got my strategy down for MT4, it wouldn't be very hard to translate it over into PineScript. The only difference was that I had to take out the trading executions, right? So
Yeah.
instead of it doing the trading for me, I'm the one that has to push the button, and it tells me exactly when to get in and exactly when to get out.
Hey, that's slick. It takes a lot of
Right.
trading as well.
So right now it didn't take very long to translate it over into Pine. So I'm looking at going through and trying to see if it'll print anything on NQ. And so I'm going to forward test this, because back testing it on 100,000 with MT4, I was able to generate about $5,000.
Yeah.
But that's over the course of a year, right?
Well, nice.
And I'm like, okay, well, that's okay, but I'm looking to try to pass like some of these props, unless you go with like Top Step where you pay monthly.
Yeah.
Some of these prop firms you got to pass in 30 days.
Yeah.
And so the mindset that I have now is, okay, I've got the indicator where I want it, right? I've got the, and I can use either Pine or I can use MT4, right? TradingView or MT4.
Yeah.
And if I can forward test this enough that it's valid, then at that point, I'll use it against the prop firms.
Yeah, because even if, like, let's say you get 3 evals, right?
Mm-hmm.
And out of those 3 evals, you blow 2 accounts, but you pass 1. Bro, that's already a win right there. Even at that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's really nice is there was a group I was a part of, and one dude was only going for like $200 a day.
Yeah.
But he had 22 accounts.
Yeah, and you can do that with Apex, and you can do that with Bonox.
Oh no, I hate Apex. I went through and they're rolling drawdown. Screw that.
It's
Yeah.
it's definitely hard, but it just also helps you out in that you gotta get in the habit of not leaving money on the table. You feel me? But
Right.
it's hard. I'm not gonna lie. It's very very hard. Uh, it's hard. But like, cause me, I used to be more like I'll look for some like impossible targets. Okay, it's impossible for this target to hit, like this
Right.
stop loss. And I wanted to make sure, okay, we can go here and we can go here. And I would like normally hold it out throughout the day, maybe like an hour, 2 hours, and till my trade hit. But I had to adapt to Apex. But I'm no longer with Apex. I'm with Bonax right now. But yeah, I hear what you're saying. Um, so you traded derivatives in futures as well?
English? I don't understand.
So normally on like a lot of the platforms that use MetaTrader,
Mhm.
and I think there is some that do futures on MetaTrader. I have seen it before, I think,
Yeah.
but for the most part, they're derivatives. So it's basically like you see my chart right now.
Yeah.
So this is MNQ. This is futures. This is the Nasdaq.
Right.
Um, if I go right here to Nas 100, okay, so uh, I'm gonna
It's a
put it on the
completely
one.
different beast.
I'm gonna put it on the 1 minute so you can see. Okay, so there's the 1 minute. All right, so this is the 1 minute Nas 100, and this is the 1 minute on MNQ. So this is the thing. It's absolutely the same same thing.
Yeah.
It's literally the same thing. But Nas 100 is derivatives. So all of this is based on MNQ, which is futures.
Oh, I understand now. Okay.
So they're literally the same thing. But a lot of forex brokers, they do Nas 100, which is the derivatives,
Right.
and the price is different, but it's not because they're actually the different price. Is because the time that they open. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why they have different prices. But if you were to like, let's say, even on the NAS 100, if you were to slap the number for MNQ, guarantee you it would stay the same because they're literally doing the same thing. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But uh futures are like straight from here. Like that's like the straight data. Like we're getting the data from here from the US. Derivatives, they're derived from it. But that being said, since you said that you're on MetaTrader, you more than likely mess with a lot of NAS 100, correct?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, and that's
I think the broker that I'm currently using, they call it US Tech, but it's essentially the same thing.
What's the name of your broker? Are you in a live account?
No, it's right now it's a demo. I have the ability to go live, but right now it's a demo. It's Midas FX.
Mm-hmm. Lou, he's got a bunch of algos. I'm not for sure. I think he already got the software or whatever. It's
Yeah.
already there. It's already there. But I know he got quite a few algos, and they help him throughout the day with his trading.
I mean, I'm trying to build my own because I have sank an ungodly amount of money into somebody else's algos.
Yeah.
And because I don't understand the strategy behind them.
Yeah.
And they're not really, most of these guys really aren't forthcoming with it. They're just like, oh, well, I did this, and set it up this way and leave it, right? And that's not the case. Like, I'm the type of person, like, if I go to Top Step, I want my drawdown under, you know, I think it's 6%, right? So I want my drawdown under 6%. I don't give a shit if I make $100 a day or, you know, $500 a day, you know, or $1,000 a day. I want to see consistent gains, right?
Yeah.
I know I'm going to lose a few in between. You know, that's just the nature of the game, right? But, you know, I want to see that consistent green, you know, that, you know, the slow way, right? You know, something that pays a little bit better than the bank, but at the same time, you know, I don't risk losing the account. I don't mind throwing Top Step of Benjamin every month, you know, if I'm making $150, $200 on top of that, you know.
Or if you're stacking paid accounts, you know.
Yeah, you know, just something that is consistent, right? That way, when I do go for my XFA or my paid account, at that point I can go through and say, hey, this is what I want to do, right? And you know, multiply those earnings. I may only be making $200-$300 per account, but if I've got 5 accounts, who cares?
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, but well, you know, as long as you have your strategy, you know, you have a working strategy, and you know what conditions you're looking for, because you know there's so many factors that can change, you know. But if you
Right.
know what are your conditions and what's your confluence, I think everything takes from there, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Um, yeah. Have you ever messed with Ninja Trader?
With who?
Ninja Trader?
Yeah, I did. I didn't like their interface though.
Mm.
Their interface was kind of hard to like, the learning curve for me was real steep.
Yeah. It's it's definitely, you know, it takes a little bit to get it get used to it. But once you get used to it, bro, you can do so many things with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like you can set up your strategies, and I'm not saying like algo wise, like risk management wise. Like you can take a partial here, uh, break even after this point, do this, trail by this amount, secure another one
Here's
here.
another bio.
Yeah, so bro, I feel like it's got a lot of benefits, or you can have a trade copier, which I'm sure that all that stuff exists for MetaTrader, because I sure miss MetaTrader.
Yeah.
But yeah, if we're talking futures, more than likely everything's Ninja Trader based, you know.
Yeah, it's either Ninja Trader or TradingView,
Yep.
which I'm starting to learn. Like, I'm pretty well versed in Pine for MT4. It's what I've been on the last probably 3 years. It's within the last year that I've started looking at TradingView really hard. Actually, last year and a half. Because I've noticed that, especially after the big blow up with firms like the Funded Trader program and a couple others, you know, either A, not accepting US clients, or B, they're getting away from MetaTrader 4 and 5. You know, they're going to like Trade Locker or TradingView, or, you know, any one of these other companies, and it's like, okay, now you got to learn a whole new script to try to be able to.
That's what I was gonna say. At this point, I think you're better off just, you know, which you can still use your algos and create algos, you know, but you just gotta adapt, because you know, looking into MetaTrader is just almost impossible, you know, unless you're doing an offshore live account. That's the only way I can see it doing it offshore live account or you have a dual citizenship.
Right.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but
I don't have a dual citizenship. I was born and raised here in the U.S.
yeah.
You know, and so I'm kind of limited, you know.
Oh, I definitely hear you. I know it. Everything's KYC now, so
Oh yeah.
it's almost impossible. Morning, Anthony. Morning, Jazz.
Yeah, morning. How y'all boys doing, man?
Here looking for some move. What's it looking like? What you thinking?
Actually, I didn't see anything last night on London, but NQ actually looks like it then dropped all the way to an already mitigated fair value gap, but it looks like it's on the daily, but it looks like it's actually respected on the 4 hour.
Mm-hmm.
But to be honest, I can't put my Fibonacci up against it, so I mean it's really like a slight risk setup if it was wanting to go top side, but I'll probably have to wait till this market open and see what it's talking about.
Right. Yeah. Me and Martin, I think we're bullish for today.
Yeah,
So
that's what it's looking like.
we're just cautious at the liquidity. One, the news rip, and then there's that Asian low that they're just chilling there.
Some news. What happened on the news?
We ran up. It was bullish.
Yeah.
Yeah. So question is, are they gonna go for the liquidity? You feel me?
That's the question. Plus, it's Friday.
Right.
It's really all I got going for NQ as of right now. I mean, it is really expecting this old encroachment right here on this 4 hour. Looks like it's retesting it on the 4 hour. I don't really believe it should get back below that low, but you know,
Yeah. Yeah. It's been a week. It's been actually quite a few weeks, bro.
Yeah.
I think it's affected everyone. Personally, it was so hard for me. Just dump every day, bro. It's like, eventually you're looking for a pullback. Okay, I can't be theirs, I guess whatever the chart is showing you, but it's just hard to adapt. You feel me?
Yeah, no, I feel it. See, so really, to be honest, I would. So if NQ did pump, you know what I mean? I would honestly like it if it could sell off probably around the 900 area.
Yeah. And then once we get Asian, I think we might go for that Asian low. But the problem is, if we do that, you know how there's been a couple of days where we're like, okay, well, we're gonna get liquidity, but it just goes past liquidity and it just keeps on dumping.
Yeah.
That's the scary part. But I mean, if we see like a strong rejection, it'll be an opportunity. The problem with that is like, you know how sometimes you're like, well, I'm gonna get in here, and yes, the market does eventually go past that level, but sometimes it's like a strong rip, like it'll be like 30 points, 40 points. So you're like, oh man, I already I kind of already missed the move unless you leave like one and you set a long stop loss, big stop loss.
Mm-mm. No, I ain't gonna chase these motherfuckers.
Nah.
They go. As they hit me with a pullback. YM is around the pullback area for the 618 and is also in this slow encroachment on this hour. If it can get up to this 570 area, but if it does reject, YM could actually push down, but it hasn't shown rejection yet, so it's still up in the air. But it is around the area of interest. Same for NQ. I mean, it's just they're just down here. They down here on these lows on the dailies. So it's like if they wanted to pump, they could, but they still is kind of showing signs to probably continue down. But it's Friday.
It is.
Because like right now on this 4 hour on NQ, you know, it's looking like it's probably finna double top right here. If it closes like this, you know what I'm saying, this could be a double top right here on this fair value gap, which could invert this joint. And it already closed with a crazy engulf with this daily bearish candlestick. It's just even like you said, it's been in a heavy downtrend. But if this 4 hour could respect this little area around here, then yeah, it still got 35 minutes. Shoot, I just seen some crazy stuff happen in 1 minute, so you got some time. Who all up on here, man? But if this 4 hour candle rejects, making this little higher low, that's gonna be a beautiful setup.
Mm-hmm.
Beautiful setup. You said we had news this morning. I don't see it.
7:30.
Oh, yeah, never mind. I see it. Yeah, you know me, bro. I really don't be on the New York session. I just wasn't really that set up for London. So what's up? It'd be too much extra with it'd be a lot going on with New York. See, you know, with that London, it's nice, smooth, you know what I'm saying, straight price action, you know what I'm saying, can run with the technicals pretty easy.
No news.
What? See, because like if I'm in a trade that runs into New York session, usually if my trade hasn't already played out within like a couple of hours, you know what I'm saying, by 4-5 o'clock, if pre-market doesn't push my trade to TP,
yeah,
me having to depend on the New York Opens liquidity and just New York session period, bro, that literally decreases the chances of my setup. Not saying that it won't still go the same way, but then I got the 9 o'clock candle. That's the pullback to hell candle. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker is pulling back. And for me to already have been in it all night, look at this joker. It's finna probably getting around here, try to take some shit. Gonna get this open. What you doing, shawty? You gonna have to show me some.
I I was telling Mark, bro, that your strategy is very similar to his. You just do it on London and Asian.
Who? I just do London. Asian. I don't even work with Asian. I feel like every trade that I get in before maybe 11, you know what I'm saying? I mean, even if I get in a setup around 11, I mean, sometimes it'll play out quick, you know what I'm saying? The momentum will be there. Or sometimes I have to wait till like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock till some momentum push in. But around Asian, man, my setup speed
Yeah,
staggered, chilling.
Mark, you in the building?
Oh,
I haven't used the heat maps yet, Jasmine. I have seen them, but I haven't used them. I seen people using that order flow as well. Five seconds.
dumpy dump.
Might be going for the Asian though.
Yeah, it don't need to go to the Asian mode. This is New York.
Yeah, I was looking bullish, but I'm just gonna watch right now, see what happens.
I still remain bullish, bro. There we go. We're getting close to Asian low.
Almost. Mhm.
Morning, Dep.
Hello.
That's that. See, I was trying to see if it could at least come up to this 900 because that's where the 618 and that other encroachment is for the bearish side. So YM dropping though. YM is out of here. YM's the one I was waiting for London session to set up, but it ain't never got up here. Did I get where I wanted it to? Wanted around the 590, it got around the 530, 540. Well, bitch. Earl too, shoot. But I missed Earl because see, and that goes with what you was talking about, bro. Because Earl was kinda one of them that set up in Asian, but it never came back. It set up like at 4 o'clock, but I ain't finna get in that joint at 4 o'clock. And then Asian literally just pushed that joint the rest of the way and never came back. That was all the way up there at the 740, 7040. I was like, oh, Shawty.
I'm gonna sell right now, and I'm doing pretty good.
Nice.
Good talk, man. Good talk.
I'm only playing with one con right now, but
Safe. Well, yeah.
One minute rejection. We about to go up.
Gold finally getting some breathing air, man. That Joker been skyscraping to the damn heavens. Yeah.
That could be a bear trap maybe, but we'll see. Ooh, nice. We went and got that Asian low, and we still went down 50 points for liquidity.
Waiting for that pullback right quick. So we can definitely going up.
That was definitely a grab. I mean, it's still in that daily fair value gap till it break that 382.
Oh yeah.
What do you
You get in, Martin?
Oh, not yet, brother, not yet. I'm waiting a little lower. I needed to come and hit
504.
Let me see. Yeah, 504. A little actually, I needed to come a little lower than 504.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm
looking at 479. 479. I'll hop in, but around there, around those areas, I'll manage my risk from there. See what happens. You disrespected that little fair value gap that just filled in, and we have a higher gap that's like. Let's see what happens. It's definitely gonna go up. We already liquidated down. Let's see. Wait a little. If it breaks above the high, then I'll find an entry around there. But other than that, I'm waiting for it to come down lower. It should. It made the first touch. Hopefully, it comes back down a little bit.
It just broke the high.
Yeah, it did. Now we're going. All right. There we go. Go for the high.
That was a nice little scalp.
Yeah, that was yeah. As soon as he broke that high, it's good. It's still gonna go. It's gonna push a little higher.
Yeah.
It should go towards I want to say what London side. But I'll hold a little bit. I'll hold a little bit. Just want to squeeze a little more out of this market right quick. Just a little more. Not too greedy. Or you gotta have a pullback right here after it broke. It broke above it. If this candle doesn't close bullish, it closes bearish. The next candle should open up bullish and push higher on a 1 minute time frame. That should be my entry there. There we go. Come on, there, come on. No, go lower. No, then I won't. Put it down that little fair value. I have faith in you, man. I have faith in you, man. Come on. Alright, so it was a little lower than what I wanted to, so I'm not gonna jump in. Unless this one closes good, then let's see this next one. That should be the low right there, this previous candle. 1 minute. If this one goes below that other one, I'm good. I'm just gonna stay out. It could drop a little lower, y'all. I'm not even gonna lie. It could drop a little lower. I'm seeing something. I'm seeing something I've seen previously. It's like a little, like it'll drop, the market will drop close to the previous low, or it'll liquidate the low, but then come back and push higher just for some, I want to say maybe a liquidity grab, go push above that high. Oh no, some rejection. Wait, car call,
There's a crazy market open today.
Nah, we just gotta read it right. Nah, look. We're about to go up. Let's roll. Let's roll.
Oh, nice.
Break above now. Break above. Let's go. Hit that target. Hit that target. 663. 663. Here we come. All right, so I see we're liquidating highs. Took one high out, another. This candle should not go below. Take that though. Looks weird. Let me see. Where's the clear? You took it in, sir?
I I got it early on that little scalp, that little break.
Heat maps? What is that?
I had what was it, 70 left on this I had 70 left on this challenge. the one I passed yesterday, but I just had
Yeah.
70 left. So
Ooh,
I dug myself in a little hole this morning and came back.
fire.
Now, now it's officially a PA account.
My boy. Is that Blue Knox one?
Yeah,
When is the last day you said?
yesterday.
Hey, that's what's up, bro.
I think today's the last day to get those saved 90.
Dang, I'm finna give me one today then.
Yeah,
On the last day.
28. You gotta be careful. You gotta make sure that um so I use Lou's code, which is Lou91, the coupon
Oh
code.
yeah, cause you said they charge you a whole thing, huh?
Yeah, and that was at the get go. But that's cool because I was thinking about getting me quite a few evals, so it worked out just fine. But yesterday I'm like, man, this is about to be over, so I'm about to make sure I scope me one out before it's over. And then you just when you apply the code, it should tell you right there before you hit pay. Before you hit pay, you can see in the back a little, and in the back it says $15 when I apply the coupon. Just make sure that I apply the coupon.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'll let you know when I'm doing it. That way, see if you can walk me through it. That won't fuck up, cause
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna end up just getting charged a full amount.
And, I've been looking into that LLC, bro, for trading. At the very least, it'd be a better way to record losses.
Exactly.
I was seeing some people talk about you can record your challenges and whatnot in taxes. Like you can get credit for that shit.
I don't know too much about the rules on it, but open up an LLC for it, bro, for sure.
So I've done taxes for the last 9 years, right? And that is true. If you open up an LLC, right? You pay your state fee or whatever, you name your LLC. You can go through and take your capital gains, which is what you'd be making, and you go through and you report things like your prop firm challenge payments, like when you pay them $100, $200, $300, whatever you're going to pay them, right? Each time you blow one, that's an automatic deduction, right? No ifs, ands, or buts. Now, if you pass one, then at that point you can still take that money and deduct it because you spent it, right? But you instead of going through and just paying a shit ton in taxes, right? You go through and you look at things like, do I need a new suit, right? Go spend $1,000 on a 3-piece suit, 5-piece suit, right? That's a tax deduction. Why? Because it's a uniform for work.
Hey, that's tight.
Bro, you smart as hell, bro. I'm gonna have to get with you, man.
Yeah, I know there's some deductions, like when you're doing trading, they say you're doing it from home and then your office happens to be your room.
Another thing you can do is
deduct that.
The computer you're sitting in front of. If you bought it within the same tax year, guess what? It's now tax deductible, the entire balance.
Right,
so you spend a portion of your internet. What you do is you take your office. It can't be your living room,
right?
Because then the IRS starts asking questions, right? But if you go through and you take like a small, like my office is 12 by 15, right? And it's a bedroom that I turned into an office, right? So I take that and I add up the square footage, right? And I subtract that from my overall house square footage, and it gives me a percentage, right? At that point, any bill that I use for my household, whether it be my water, my electric, my gas, my rent, I take a portion. Like, let's say like my office is roughly 12% of my house, right? So at that point, I can take 12% of every bill it takes to run my household. I can take 12% of that and deduct it.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Yeah.
cold.
Yeah, I heard
Okay.
about that. Yeah.
Your cell phone. If you're on your cell phone, okay, and you trade from your cell phone because I know some people that do, right? You take 10-15% of that, if you have one cell phone that you pay for that you use strictly for trading, boom, 100% of that is deductible.
Damn.
Now if you're using your personal cell phone, then I wouldn't go over 20%, but 20%, up to 20% safely, up to 20% of that is deductible.
Yeah. Even like that, like if you're using like how you have Zoom, if you have the
Your Zoom
premium,
subscription.
yeah,
If you're paying for Zoom to have the unlimited meetings and whatnot, that is deductible.
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
And if
anything that you
if
use
that's all
for
you
that
use it
for
for,
trading.
if that's all you use it for, then at that point, you're looking at you know uh a fairly good chunk of change, because I know Zoom ain't cheap.
Right.
Hey,
Yeah.
appreciate the pointers. I think that's the
So,
next move to get a LLC for real.
Yeah, those
Yeah,
write-offs,
dude.
man. Those
So what
write-offs.
I did, I live in Texas, right? Texas is one of the most expensive states to start a business in.
Yeah.
I think I paid $300 for my LLC, and I've
Me
had it
too,
changed a
bro.
couple of different times. But it it takes all my Uber stuff. It takes all of my trading stuff. And so, yeah, I'm self-employed. I work for myself. I'm a
That's
stay-at-home dad.
badass, bro. Hey, babe, how
hey,
much we
that's
pay
what's
for
up, bro.
LLC?
Oh, like, I think it was 600.
Damn, we paid like $600, bro. But we went through. I know to establish the LLC was like 300, but then we
Where
got
you
like
live?
other services here in Houston. Houston,
Oh
Texas.
shit. Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, that explains it.
Yeah, yeah. So it was like 300 for the LLC, and
Did
then
you
we
use
got
like LegalZoom or something?
like something like that. Yeah, I went through a third party company.
Yeah, dude. I went through LegalZoom and I shouldn't have, because it took
Yeah.
them like 3 months to get my shit set up. I could have driven down to Austin and had it done fucking same day.
Same day.
You
Now
know.
actually they took about 2 days. It wasn't legal. It was Taylor Brands. They took about 3 days to get it done. I think it was like 3 days after we had paid everything. That we did the BOI? We did the
Oh
BOI,
yeah,
and
that's a pain in the ass, but you only have to do it once.
I thought you had to do it once a year, bro.
As far as I understand, you only have to do it once unless you change something like so you don't have to change it necessarily if and this is still new to me, but I don't believe you have to change it unless you change like an officer. Like, let's say if you are the business owner,
Right.
and you bring your wife on, right? Then at that point, that's an officer change, right? Because you're now
Okay.
adding another person to the business paperwork, right?
Right,
So you
right.
have to redo your BOI
Okay.
because she now has a essentially a beneficial ownership, a portion of that company.
Right. Okay. Okay. Gotcha. All right. No, so we should be good. Yeah, we did the BOI.
I would double check on that because, like I said, the BOI is something that has only been around for a year or two.
Yeah.
And it's still up in legislation. Because at one point they said it was unconstitutional. They changed
Right.
some wording, and now it's constitutional, I guess. Fuck, I don't know. I went ahead and I did mine. I had LegalZoom do it because when I went through and tried to do it myself, I was like, fuck this.
Yeah, it was just too much. It's too much to do it alone. So they said the best thing to do it was to go through a third party. So I was like, man, well, I just hire one of those companies, and they got it done. They got it done within like a day or two, and then they got the they pretty much did everything for us. So it was about like maybe about $600 total, bro. Because there was other services that they were offering, like preparing taxes for us and everything. And I was like, yeah,
Yeah.
let's do it. Let's do it. I don't want to do with none of that. I just want to, of course, get the information and be organized and prepared. But I didn't want to do with too much of that. So
Right.
we were just going through them for all that. Yeah, man, but I say surgery, do it, bro. Do it. There's a lot of benefit, man. There's a lot of benefit. It depends on the business that you're running, but like he said, the trading, anything that is used for business, you can
It's a
write off a
game changer,
percentage
bro.
or
It's a
you
game changer because at the end of the day, a lot of the stuff that you're investing. Because bro, I invest in a lot of like tools and stuff. All
Mhm.
this stuff
Yeah.
you can write off.
Right.
Yeah, you got to be careful though, because the IRS will go through when they hit you with an audit. They are not nice. Like they don't give a fuck about you, dude. They want their taxes.
They
Yeah.
want the money.
And so they want that money, right?
Exactly.
So one of the biggest tips that I can give anybody is this. All right. If you, as a reasonable person, can explain to another reasonable person why you made that purchase, then 9 times out of 10, the IRS is going to be okay with it.
Mm.
Okay. Now that doesn't mean go out and buy a $5 million aircraft, right?
Yeah.
If you don't need it, right? But if you're doing let's say everybody in the group decides to meet up and Serge has got his brand new G6, right? He paid $2.5 million for it. All right. He decides to pick everybody up. All right. At that point, the fuel, the pilot, maintenance, everything is tax deductible. Why? Because we're going to go out to the Maldives and we're going to fucking live it up. But while we're living it up, we're going to talk trading.
Business, yeah, it's a business meeting or business get together, yeah.
Right. So essentially, it is a business meeting, right? And so coming back to reality, right? So if you're going through and let's say we all meet up for lunch one day, right? As long as we are talking about trading, that meet or that lunch is now tax deductible.
Hey, real talk. We be doing that for free. Yeah, real talk, bro.
Hey, bro, I got a question. So, how'd you get into your taxes? I know you said you've been doing it for the last 10 years, or 9 years,
So
whichever.
I started with Jackson Hewitt, right? I didn't know shit.
Okay. So you was official.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No, I started with Jackson Hewitt doing W-2s. I cranked out $750,000 in revenue out of my office.
Damn.
By myself.
My boy.
In my first year.
That's crazy.
Right.
Yeah, that's
now,
good.
granted, because I was a peon, I only got paid 1% of that.
Oh, they
And then to add insult to injury, they only paid me $8 an hour to do it.
Oh, wow.
Right. So, you go through and you look at, things like the $8 an hour versus the 7,500 that I made. I busted my ass for that, dude. I was working 12 to 14 hours a day, 6 days a week. And towards the end of tax season, it was 7 days a week because I was the only one in that office. I was supposed to have a partner, but she was out for health reasons or whatever. She wanted to come back the last 2 weeks. I told her, I said, piss the fuck off.
Right.
She's like, well, I'm better at it than you are. I said, I've handled this office by myself, no training, no nothing, and I'm fucking beat. Like, don't take this from me. And I told my boss, I was like, yeah, no, you put her in here, I quit. She was like, oh, what can I do to keep you? You've generated so much money for us. I was like, you pay me a fucking livable wage.
Mm-hmm. No, for real.
But like a dumbass, I did that for 3 more years. And, they I think by the time I was done, they paid me $9.50 an hour, but I was clearing like $12,000 a year in fucking commission.
Mm-hmm.
which still wasn't enough because who do you know can live off 12 grand a year?
No. Yeah, that's not even basically a quarter of bills almost.
Right, right. That's not even the ramen diet, dude. That's
Yeah.
that dirt and worms.
Yeah, no, for real. Nah, that's what's up, man. It's like you went through that for a reason, though. You know what I'm saying? Because now you're in the perfect position with trading. You know what I'm saying? And you got the golden nugget knowledge with taxes. You know what I'm saying? I mean that goes hand in hand with trading. If you can find tax benefits, you know what I'm saying? Considering, especially we living in the U.S.
Oh yeah.
It's, like, nah, that's what's up. That's
See,
what's up.
like I said, I know enough about taxes to be absolutely fucking dangerous.
Yeah, no, that's dope.
Let's see. Got to do some quick calculation.
I'll hop on now here in a minute.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Here's the push we're looking for. The market just been messing around, huh? Crazy.
Yeah, we've been kind of chopped.
We've been chopped up.
Yeah, bro. For all the millions we finna be making, man, we need to
Some of
learn
that knowledge here.
Yeah, we need to learn some tax.
Yeah, that's right.
I hate taxes, bro. This whole government is a damn scam,
Hey,
bro.
especially with the trading, I think
The other
I don't
thing,
know if it falls under the crypto thing, but that trading shit they wanted like what 30% of everything you make, or maybe a little bit more if you weren't
Yeah, like 30,
like long-term
40%.
holding.
so
I
your
think like 40.
capital, your short. What we're doing is what we call short-term capital gains, right?
Right.
So for every dollar that you make, right, they're going to tax it at whatever tax bracket you end up falling into, right? So let's say you're single, right? And you know you're not married and got no kids, right? It's just you, right? If you make $100,000, you're going to be taxed something, and I have to look at the chart, but I think you're going to end up being taxed somewhere around between 24 and 30%, right? Which means 24 cents to 30 cents of every dollar you make goes to the IRS.
That's
Now,
crazy.
once you reach, oh fuck, I want to say single, it's 300,000. You're taxed at 37%. Let me double check those numbers real quick. Okay, so I was slightly off. All right. If you're single, right, anything over $626,000, okay, and you're taxed at 37%. Anything over a quarter mil, you're taxed at 35. Anywhere between a quarter mil and 626, you're taxed at 35. 197 and 250, you're taxed at 32. 103 and 197, you're taxed at 24, and so on, right?
That's
so
crazy.
You know, you're clearing $100,000 as a single person, right? You're taxed at 22%. Okay, because it doesn't meet the 103 threshold. to push you into the next bracket. So 100 grand, okay, and you're taxed at 22%, which means every dollar you make, 22 cents of it goes to the government for them to spend $250 fucking dollars on a big pen that you can buy at the dollar store for $3. Okay. Yeah. That's the beauty of government contracts. They can say, oh, here's a $2 box of pins to the regular US civilian, but to the government, yeah, it's a $250 box of pins.
Damn. That's insane, bro. I'm like mind blown right now.
Yeah, dude, they spend a fuck ton of money on stupid shit. Like I was talking to my grandma when she was working for the DOD, and what she used to do is she was an item management specialist, which is a fancy term for I used to buy
Order
airplane
submitted.
parts. Okay. And you know, I asked her the little part that holds the wing or holds the engine to the wing, right? That's actually one solid piece. Okay. How much does that one part on that aircraft cost?
Oh,
And
they're expensive.
She said, well, it depends. Do you want it new or do you want it used? And I said, I want it new. She said, it's a $17 million part.
Yeah, bro. Them aircrafts aren't cheap, man.
There was one day she went to, one of her birds went down. And she sent the team out to go pick up the pieces. When she got the pieces back, she went through and she asked the flight line. She's like, hey, how much, what parts do you guys need? And the guy gave her a list. So she went to go search. When she searched, she went to put the list together, and she put the list together and gave it back to the dude. And he said, okay, do it. And she said, okay. So she went back to her office. When she totaled up the numbers, it was like $160 million worth of parts. And she told her boss, she's like, fuck that. I'm not signing that. You can. He's like, no, you have to. It's your job.
Order filled.
She says, I don't give a fuck. I'm not doing it. That's just too much money.
Crazy ass fucking spending.
It's just too damn much money. But yeah, fucking, you guys stick with me and I'll fucking make sure you don't pay no taxes. And if I can't get you to zero, then at that point I'll get you pretty damn close.
Oh, me, bro.
Pretty damn close, man.
I'll give you a scenario. For one of my clients, before I shut my business down, one of my clients was clearing $2.5 million in revenue every year. Right? Okay. And by the time I was done with him, every single year he didn't pay any taxes. He actually got money back. Right? You want to know what his income was when I was done with it?
What up?
Anywhere between 30 and 36,000.
Damn.
Dude, I wrote everything off.
Man, that's what's up.
His car, cars, his property that he has business on, because it was separate from his home. I wrote everything off there. His cell phone, his team had cell phones, so at that point, I wrote those off. Everything, dude. Advertising, parts, labor, everything, dude.
That is crazy.
That's fire. That's some fire stuff, man. That's some good info. For real.
I think next step would be probably get that LLC, to get a little bit ahead. It does put you ahead.
Yeah.
Out the mud trading LLC.
For sure, man. Whatever. Yeah, you can name it whatever you want, as long as nobody else has it.
Don't put trading in your LLC.
No, hell no, dude.
Yeah.
They'll see it as risk.
Yeah, when you go for like loans and shit,
Yeah, they'll see it's high risk.
when you go for loans and stuff, like if you're not quite making enough to just buy a house outright, and you go for a loan, they're gonna see trading in your name and they're gonna be like, yeah, no, I don't give a fuck if you make $2.5 million a year. We're still not giving you a loan.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
There's certain words that you shouldn't have, like services and something else, right? Other stuff.
Well, even services is kind of a risky thing,
Yeah. That's crazy. Why the market is acting a little weird. I know we're bullish for sure. We cleared out London high. Should keep going up from here for a little while, but I'm not finna wait for it. I'm green for the day. I'm not even gonna ruin that by trying to squeeze more.
Hey, Mike.
Yo.
How's it looking for the day?
I had a 2K day yesterday. I downsized. I only at 200 right now because this chop shit.
Yeah.
It's Friday. There's not really any crazy news. I was meal prepping this morning.
Yeah, bro, I was eyeing that low, the Asian low. I'm like, shit, we're gonna go for that low, and surely not, we did. That's cold right there.
I was waiting for that 4-hour order block tap that I had, and I completely missed it like a dummy. Kind of embarrassing. Let's see. Yeah, we took out Asia. We took out Asia low then high.
On a 15-minute time frame, it's looking like a healthy push, man. We just got a little pullback because we just cleared out the London high, and then the next candle should be a nice bullish candle.
Yeah, we swept liquidity from Asia low. Popped up. We closed above Asia high, London high. We just got to figure out where all the.
Where we going? I said we're going to 50%, 50%.
Let's see.
So
I really thought we was gonna buy into some of that clear range that we left from those sell-offs.
From yesterday afternoon.
2851.75. That's where I'm aiming.
75.
Yeah, 851.75. I feel like that's a good target.
That's a fair value gap on the 15-minute. A bunch of it anyway.
I was eyeing 2791, and that'd be the encroachment from that fair value gap on the 4-hour. But that's if we started biting into that clear range.
You know what? I'm finna wait them 10 minutes. That next candle,
we got something else coming in, right?
looks promising.
And
We got Chicago something, right? Yeah, Chicago PMI. That's done.
No, other.
Oh, Papi Trump
that's
is
over
speaking. Papi Trump is speaking, man. It says 10 of
Yeah, shit, other is done.
These candles aren't big enough for Papa Trump to be talking. Meal prepping. After this, I go into work 12:30 to 2, and then 12:30 to 5. Knock out these 32 hours in 3 days. 2.5 days. That's what I do. I work on my hours on the weekend.
Yeah, it's kind of the way my wife is.
Yeah, that's some shit's up. Alright, we're gonna break a block right now.
We're still consolidating on the 4 hour. Just playing around that range.
I'm just looking at cars now.
Search.
Yeah.
That's done. It's done. 15 minute. You remember accumulation. We're done accumulated. We already did that fake out to the bottom.
We
Making
sure
people
did.
think we're gonna sell. Now we about to hit that expansion, bro. We finna go up for sure.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's done. The move is revealed. You just
How
gotta wait for this.
Dude, I'm riding on 6 cons right now.
The power
Full or
3,
micro?
yo. Beautiful power 3 right now. About to
Yes.
show
Full or
the
micro?
gameplay.
Who got 6 contracts right now?
What about Lou?
Lou got 6?
No, that's Tim. Was that you, Tim?
Oh.
Who won those 6 contracts?
Whoever holding 6, you're an animal.
Oh, I think it's Tim. Yeah, I'm not sure.
You're a fucking animal.
Hey, that Asian low, yo, that was a very good opportunity to get in the trade.
Oh, that aura block. Oh my god.
Ooh. 5 minute candle. That 5 minute candle, y'all.
Hey, Jazz, you in the building?
Sir,
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to go in right now, boy. Go in full margin right now.
Hold on, let me pull this account real quick.
Full margin, bro. Everything on the line.
All right, y'all. I'm fixing to take my brother to work. I'll catch you on Monday. Just because I'm getting off, it don't mean that everybody got to get off. You feel me?
Man, call that man an Uber and make this monies.
We gotta, hey, Tim, thank you for the knowledge. I really appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for the knowledge,
I'm
Kyle.
ready to drop some gems.
All right, everybody. Y'all have a good day. I hope everybody ends up green.
Sure, you out
Yeah,
for
it's
the day?
probably a no trading day for me here.
I gotta take my little brother to work. But just because I'm getting off, it don't mean that y'all gotta get off. I think Lou's fixing to hop on here in a minute.
My boy Lou. You see
we
that
breaking the
village
high.
right there? I'm telling you, bro.
Well, we just broke that high, London high. Ooh, and they have that rejection. That is a buy. Oh,
It's
Lord.
over, bro. It's over.
Damn, I want to
Yeah.
get it. Ricky.
Yeah.
Damn. I want to get on it. Oh, that's a beautiful one right there.
All right, it pushes up too much more, and I'm gonna close it early.
Man, I'm probably finna hop off too, man. I ain't catching no traction, man. Like I said, I usually be on the London session. So shit, I'm
And there's a grand for the day. I'm done.
Hey,
Yeah,
there
yo,
you go.
boy. You
I
did
mean,
that?
granted, it's a demo, but
It's
Yeah,
solid.
man,
It's
that
solid.
tells me that
Practice makes perfect.
tells me that my little indicator here that I've been working on works pretty much
Solid.
anywhere I want it to.
That one that you're building?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
I don't like the way that it transferred over to into Trading View, so I'm gonna have to mess with it a little bit. But
Yeah, that was that Pine script, right?
yeah,
Yeah, that should be. It always messes with everybody's code.
yeah. But yeah, it's a grand. I'm done.
I'm gonna miss the ride today.
Look at that, bro.
If I keep that up, then I'll make Top Step my bitch.
For sure.
So they take you and make your live account, and then they got you.
Yeah, right? That's what I'm saying.
My boy purposely keeps just fucking up his funded accounts just because he don't want to go live. It's a dumb
See, at that point, that
stupid.
you might as well just take a Benjamin, couple of them, and set them on fire. You know?
I'm like, you got enough profit to keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To leverage a little higher, but I mean, you get daily payouts or whatever after 30 days, but it's not the same as having that 5x leverage
Right.
with lower risk.
Yeah.
All right, boys and girls, 15-minute gap, 759 to 811. We got a 50-point gap. Jesus Christ. We're about to have a big candle watch. Here's your pullback. Some monies.
Yeah, I had started that MT4 script just to get my feet wet, trying to get an idea of what I wanted in a strategy. A buddy of mine was like, "Go to Forex, dude, because Forex is cheap," and I'm like, "Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
but it's fucking volatile. Like, I would rather handle a bomb. I would rather handle a bomb, you know."
No, he means like I guess he means for a live account because trading futures live and trading Forex live, the cost that it sprays and the leverage and margin all that you need is so much different.
Yeah.
That's why all the big dogs still trade the Forex side of everything.
Yeah.
That's why I can get a couple payouts and jump on Trade Locker.
Right.
Let it ride.
But I was gonna take the I've still got to do some I still got to do some coding on it because I want it to ultimately end up making steady gains, right? Like I said, I'm $100 $100 a week is an extra $5,000, a year that I didn't do anything for. I just let it run.
Yeah, listen, $100. That's a tank of gas every week for free.
Shit, what do you drive? That's like 3 tanks of gas for me.
I got an F-150.
Oh, that's why.
5.4 V8.
Yeah, no, I traded my Tacoma for that exact reason, dude. I didn't want to. I love that truck, but no, I ended up getting a Dodge Hornet, dude. And that's it looks mean, but it's a little family car.
Now I'm looking to get rid of it now because I don't have the boat no more. I sold my boat. I don't use the back of the truck anymore because you don't have strollers or nothing. So it's kind of just
Right.
like more of like the football or baseball day.
Honestly, dude, if you're looking for something that's decent on gas, go with a fucking Hornet, dude.
I've been looking at these Volkswagen's Atlases. They're nice.
Ah,
Because I'm probably gonna lease. I don't nowadays. I'm probably just gonna lease a car. And we got
if you're not doing what I'm doing and putting it to use,
nah,
then leasing is probably gonna be your best bet.
Yeah, we got wifey has the family car, the Santa Fe.
Right.
It's big enough. This would just be like to work. I don't live far from my job. I mean, from the airport is like maybe 20 miles round trip, 25 miles a day. And it's not nothing crazy. And I don't drive nowhere. We just fly. Okay. School's close, daycare's close. She works from home, and I work at the airport. Which ain't far, so we don't use a lot of miles. All right, we're in this.
Thought
15
about going to get your pilot's license?
Nah,
Just for giggles and shits?
nah. It's too much moving around.
What do you mean too much moving around?
Like, you mean like commercial, or you mean like just?
No, just
Oh,
your
just
own
regular.
private shit.
Oh.
That way you can take a little Cessna or something and go have a burger in Washington or whatever,
Nah, see,
right?
see, look, this is the best part. So one, I work for an airline, so I can do that easily already.
Oh yeah, you get it for free. You
Yeah.
get that shit
Dude,
for free.
I learned. It's not. I could go to DC real quick. We go to DC all the time for little day trips with the kids. But I've learned from having a boat is there's two good days: when you buy a boat, when you sell a boat. And the main thing you learn from
Right.
having a boat is you don't need a boat. You just need a friend with the boat. So
Right.
if I have a friend with the boat and I have a friend with the plane, we got plenty of those guys at our job that fly those Cessnas.
Right.
We go down to the Keys. Right? Can you take me to the Keys real quick?
No, my fix is things that go bang.
Yeah. Oh, so yeah.
So
So Delta. Got him. I haven't even flown that much. With all this shit going around, I've stayed my ass on the ground.
yeah. I went out to Kansas City a couple of years ago to visit my mom. And the only exciting part about that trip was the hotel stay and the gummies.
They got those kinds of shops in Kansas City.
Yeah, well, it's on the Missouri side, but yeah.
Oh. I'm saving those for when I retire. When I retire and I can blaze again.
I had a buddy of mine that worked for the TSA at one point, and I was like, dude, I know I'm going to be committing a felony.
Don't say that.
Because I'm bringing it back to Texas, but I don't give a fuck.
They don't really pay attention that much, to be honest with you.
And
Bunch of them in the backpack, yeah, they see them.
I asked him. I said, how do you fly with that shit? And he's like, if you fly with the flour, you're fucked.
Yep.
But if you fly with the gummies, the easiest way to get around it is take the gummies out of their original package, right, and put them in a Ziploc baggie.
Yeah,
right?
with a bunch of different other bullshit.
Yep. And TSA won't say shit about it.
Yeah, they're not gonna pull out every single gummy and test it. They ain't got time.
Right. They ain't got the time. Right. So he's like, you can even fly with those vapes.
Yeah, they don't really mess with them too much. They have to test literally almost 5 out of every 10 people almost.
Yeah.
They're not gonna waste their time with that shit. All right, here's our pullback.
So
it's not hard. All right, we load bags every day that smell like that shit, like a fucking pound. Damn, that was the move. That was the move I needed. With 40 points, I'd be done. Just another eval. I'll be right back. Let me check this dog.
all right, I'm actually gonna get out of here for a little bit. I'm done for the day, so I will see you guys next week.
Yeah, I might take my little 250 and run. We shall see.
All right, see you guys.
Bye.